Yo, this is Dxnger. I'm with KILJOY magazine, and this is my Behind the Mic.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
Good, you living,
Chilling.
The weather's
Chilling.
great right now, right?
Absolutely.
It's great. Yeah, man. So look, if you had to pick a new artist name, what would it be and why?
I wouldn't. Dxnger is something that was given to me when I was born. My pops was a artist himself, and he went by Mike Dxnger. So I've always been Lil Dxnger to my whole family. So I wouldn't probably none other than my real name. I just go by Xavier. So you know what I mean.
I feel it, man. So if you had to use one word to describe your style, what would it be and why?
Conscientious.
Why?
Probably.
Why?
I don't know. I most of my music is really based on feeling, so I try not to like when I don't nothing's really premeditated when I make my music. So everything's kind of like how I'm feeling in the moment, and it's either to touch a certain, no matter the topic, I'm aiming for the way that you feel when you listen to my music. So it's all conscious, you know. It's all just real self-aware type.
Yeah, a lot of the newer music coming out is all of it is really just tapped into your feelings and everything.
Yeah.
We kind of really get that with the melodies,
Mhm.
you know, from your music and everything. So that's dope.
Yeah.
You know, what's the most outrageous thing a person or a fan has ever done to try and meet you, or because they met you?
I never had anyone like go out of their way to want to meet me, but rather than like to let me know that they really fuck with what I'm doing. So like, for example, like so recently my pops was locked up, and through his time in there, I would always send him music through fucking, you know, JPay or whatever the case is. So I'd send him clips and shit, and he would go and he would show people in there. And I think the most I've seen anyone do is he had somebody in there. He has somebody, like, I think it was his mom. She contacted me and set up a 3-way call with that person in there. I've never met him. I don't know who he is. And I hopped on the phone with him, and he was just like, "Man, your music is dope as fuck. I really want to work with you when I get out." Blah blah. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy because I don't even had no idea who he was, but. Yeah, and then she called me like, "Hey, my son wants to set up a 3-way call with you, and you have time?" And I was like, "Sure." He just set it up.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I'm sure that made you feel great. Like,
yeah, like just feeling like, regardless of who I know is listening, there's people out there listening.
It only takes one person.
Right.
It only takes one person.
Yeah.
All right. So if you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, from any time period, who would it be and why?
Shit, I can name a few. Fucking.
Yeah, name them all.
Juice WRLD. Shit, Roddy Ricch, Post Malone, Andre 3000, Brent Faiyaz. Fuck, what's another one? Shit, I don't know. There's a lot, but I always want to. I like a lot of different music, so it's not. I don't have like a certain type of person that I necessarily am like locked into. Like I really want to just work with this one person. Like there's a lot of different artists that I want to work with.
Artists, your style probably fit really well with them, and it'll sound really great. All right, so if you were stuck on an island and you can only bring 3 albums with you, what 3 would you bring and why?
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. Nothing Was the Same by Drake. You know, I can't hate. I can't hate on, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other artists that are better, but in terms of like in that time period and how impactful it was during that time, then yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I could play that whole shit all the way through and no skips or nothing. And then Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD, and these are all just like off what I can just think of right now. There's tons of other ones that I could, like Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. Fucking I don't know. It's just there's so much music. There's just so much music.
That's the great thing about the genre we're in. It's so much, so different.
Yeah.
It's really hard to narrow down to just the top three, but yeah, I feel it. I feel it. So, what's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't know. I don't do karaoke, but if I had to, shit, any song by Neo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just because he fits in my vocal pocket, I feel like I could do it.
I feel it. I feel it. What was the first song you ever wrote, and what was it about?
First song I ever wrote, shit, I think I was like 17, 18 in high school. I don't know I can't really remember exactly what I wrote about, but I knew it was, I think it was like, I wasn't singing, so I was rapping. Like I was just rapping. Like that was the way that I got down on music until I started like going to the big studio and really being able to test out what I can actually do. So I don't remember what it was. I think I was talking about some bullshit, like just like, you know what I mean, getting money and all that shit. But I'd be like everyone. That's how everyone starts, you know, especially being that age. Until I got older, and then I realized that, like, man, I shouldn't be talking about shit that I'm not really about. You know what I mean? But I can't really remember, to be honest. I made so much music.
That's the thing about the genre is authenticity is really what sticks.
Yeah.
Further, so
Right.
I feel that. All right. So, in your opinion, who do you think is the most underappreciated artist right now? Could be mainstream, in the city, just the most underappreciated artist. That's not you.
Shit, Jake. I don't know if you know who that is. He's like, I think he's really big on TikTok, but I think his whole he just dropped a project. What is it? This is what blank feels like. I think that whole project is amazing as fuck. Dro Kenji, and then all of these people you can just fucking look up on your own time. But like Dro Kenji, I think Joe Maynard's underrated too. But I want to see. My personal opinion, because he's like the closest that I feel like I could reach in terms of like where I feel like I could be, you know. I just feel like I want to see him step out of his comfort zone a little bit more. I feel like he could do it, but like the West Coast shit is cool. He's got his own little lane, but I feel like he could be on a bigger scale, you know, like kind of like Blast. I feel like Blast could be way bigger than West Coast. Only, but he sticks around here, and I don't know, like L.A. or.
I feel like West Coast music is stuck.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong, like it's a huge genre of music, and I know a lot of people like it, but there's just so many other styles of music that you can branch off to. Like, there's different shit pops in other areas like New York and like drill music and like just trying to do different shit, you know. I think that would bring out your artistry more than just sticking to one type of genre.
I feel it. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for pulling up to KILJOYstudios. Looking forward to everything you got coming out. Y'all keep it locked. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah. Shit. Dxnger on everything. Dxnger. It's like that on all my socials. It's not too hard to find. You just gotta, just look it up. You know what I mean? Shit. But I'm here. I'm out here. I'm gonna keep growing and as a person and as an artist, and you'll hear about me.